What's up, Faction? We're here on the dashboard. I just want to give you a quick tutorial on how to read Phase 2 of the Spring 2017 program. Alright, so we're obviously going to click on Assessment and Programs. As this thing opens here, we're going to click on, we'll go with the hips one. Remember that between the hips and the shoulders, they're basically the same program. There's slight differences in obviously the mobility work, the stability work, and then the shoulders program, there is some modifications to pressing, like some of the choices are removed, but overall they're basically the same exact program. So they're going to read the same anyways, alright? So we're going to go ahead and click on Phase 2 here, and once this thing opens, you'll see that from a principal standpoint, it's going to read the same way that Phase 1 did. So I think that you guys are going to look at this and be like, alright, I get it, but we're just going to read through this thing real quickly and make sure that everything makes sense. So first things first, the key here at the top is A through E every single week. There are still 5 workouts. Ideally, this is still done like Monday through Friday, and then over the weekend get out and do some type of cardiac output, and that's still listed at the bottom of the page as a recommendation. So, workout A. So what we're going to do is we are going to pick I'm sorry, there's not a choice. Let me go back. So for A1, what this is, overhead medicine ball slam, vertical jump. Last time we had it where you did overhead medicine ball slam for 3 reps, and then you did vertical jump for 3 reps. Now, we're going to use the overhead medicine ball slam to launch straight into a vertical jump. So click the video and you'll see what that means. I think it'll make sense then. But essentially this dash between means that it's a hybrid exercise, meaning that one goes ahead and just morphs right into the next one. And we've gotten that from Results Fitness, Alan and Rachel Cosgrove. So that way of notating it. So overhead medicine ball slam, vertical jump, 3 reps, then you'll pick your prone core, do 5 reps, then you'll pick, then you'll do the mobility that you have on your program. For shoulders, there's choices, but pick the one that you're going to do, get after it, and go through that 2 rounds. Then you're going to get to your Bs, you're going to pick your lower pull, deadlift variation, you're then going to pick your upper push, then you will go ahead and do your cars, go through that 3 times. Then, where things get different is last time we had all these big compound lifts with some mobility on day 1. Now we're going to take some conditioning to our assistance work in day 1. So we're going to take some of that similar to what we did on Wednesday, but instead of go continuously for 5 minutes, we're going to go really hard for 20 seconds, we're going to rest for 40, we're going to go on to the next one, and we're going to circuit through 3 exercises just like we did in the C workout last time. So pick a lower push. Let's say I go with goblet squat. I'm going to do that for 20 seconds, rest for 40. Then I pick inverted row, do that for 20 seconds, rest for 40. Then my push-up, do that for 20 seconds, rest for 40. Go back to the top. So basically, every minute on the top of the minute, I'm doing 20 seconds of work of an exercise 3 times through. And then I rest for 2 minutes, and I go on to my D circuit. In my D circuit, let's say I do RDL with dumbbells, 20 seconds work, 40 seconds rest. Then alternating single arm dumbbell chest press, 20 seconds work, 40 seconds rest. Then I choose to go on to my alternating chest supported dumbbell row, 20 seconds work, 40 seconds rest, right back to the top. Go through that 3 times. And then as a finisher on this day, we have a little bit of a kettlebell challenge. So we did one similar to this with a lot more volume, but a lot more volume would not be a good idea in this program. So we're doing a little bit lower volume of a challenge. But a couple rounds ago, we did these fixed rep, descending rep challenges. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to do the challenge. If you're up for it, you're going to record your time, and you're going to post it to the group. If you'd like, do a video along with that showing yourself doing it. And it gets a little bit of friendly camaraderie challenge going here in the group. So what you're going to do is pick the swing of your choice, ski or swing with kettlebells or kettlebell swing, and obviously it'll be paired with push-up. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ski or swing with kettlebells. If you choose that one, do 5 reps, then you would do 5 push-ups. Then you'll do 5 swings, 4 push-ups, 5 swings, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, and record your time, just 1 time through. So don't let that confuse you where it says 5 sets of 5 plus 1. It's just showing that it's 5 total sets, with the first set being 5 swings, 5 push-ups. And then the next set is 5 swings, 4 push-ups, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1. It's not 5 times through that over and over and over. It's just 1 time through, okay? Then workout B, we're going to do some interval training. So what you're going to do, it says pick A or pick self-limiting exercises that you can express a higher power output for 10 seconds work repeatedly with 30 seconds rest between bouts. You can change exercises from your A's to your B's to your C's, or you can stick with just one, and that's your call. A few ideas that would be good choices would be like the rower, the assault bike, sled work, battling ropes, kettlebell ballistics, whatever it may be. And what you'll do, let's say that I chose to go with the rower, and I do 10 seconds of all-out effort, rest for 30 seconds. I repeat that for a total of 4 rounds. Then I would rest 2 minutes. And if I chose to stay with the rower, I would do that again for 6 rounds, rest 2 minutes, and finally do it again for another 6 rounds, take a rest, and I would go through a cool down, and I'm done for workout B, okay? So it's a little bit shorter this time, but the intensity is higher. It's going to be fun. So then we're going to go ahead on to the next page. We're going to get into workout C. So workout C is going to look a lot like workout A, except for that there won't be a kettlebell challenge at the end. And the fixed intervals, the 20-40s, will be flipped, and that'll make sense here in a second. So you have power. You're going to pick one for the month, either bounding or double skater jump and stick. Then you're going to pick your supine core drill, and then you're going to do your mobility drill. Go through that circuit twice. Then we've got lower push. You're going to pick your squat variation. You're going to pick your upper pull variation. Just notice that last time it was chin up, and this time it went to pull up. So if you're going to do that, you can do whatever you want, but we did write it so that you'd go to pull up now from the bar. And if that's easy for you to get 5 reps, you can go ahead and add weight to that bad boy. But try and keep it around an RP of 7 in week 1. And then you would do your motor control with that, your cars, and you would circuit through that 3 times. Then we would get into our 20-40s again, just like the first time, but now, instead of starting with the lower push circuit, we're going to start with the lower pull circuit. And instead of being RDLs this time, we're going to bring the intensity down a little bit, and we're going to either go with skier swings or kettlebell swings. So a lot of swings in this program. If you haven't already and swings are new to you, go back and watch the throwback, just the tip from last week, where Coach Mike and I go over the ABC swing. I think it's a pretty awesome, unique way to teach a kettlebell swing. And if you're just starting out, that is the place to be. So same thing as before, you go through that C circuit 3 times, rest 2 minutes, then go through the D circuit 3 times, and on that day you're done. Make sure you cool down, get out of the gym. Then workout D, we've got Fury Thursday. This time, Fury Thursday is going to be a little bit more continuous movement. So you're going to do elevated rolling for 45 seconds, lateral skipping for 45 seconds, wall press dead bug for 30 seconds. Do these times, like obviously this one makes it a little bit difficult to set a timer to continuously go through this. So do they need to be exact? No, but just, have a clock going that you can look at and go about 45 seconds, 30. Go through that 3 times. Then you've got kettlebell or ultimate sandbag get down, Spider-Man crawl, and feet elevated bird dogs. Same thing with those, 45, 30. Go through that 3 times. Then you're going to finish off with, why not, more swings. Kettlebell swings for 3 sets of 8, paired with goblet, squat, press out for 3 sets of 8. Once you get through your 3 rounds of that, you are done with Fury Thursday. And then the last thing that we have, we'll go on to page 3, will be our Friday big volume day. So Friday is going to be 1 by 20 again, but this round we're going 1 by 20 unilateral. So we have lateral squat, 3-point dumbbell row, split stance suitcase RDL, single arm dumbbell chest press, single leg calf raise, walking lunges, half kneeling single arm band row, cook hip lift, half kneeling single arm band press, alternating dumbbell curl, cross body extension with dumbbell. And once you get through all that, and those are all unilateral, once you get through those, 15 minutes of cardiac output and you are done. If you're looking at that, half kneeling single arm band row, half kneeling single arm band press, and you want to do cables, have at it, I don't care. With that being said, this entire program, I really like what Coach Stevo said. You can do whatever you want, this just happens to be what we're doing. So if you want to alter this stuff to make sure that it makes sense for the facility that you're in or whatever you have going on, have at it. If you need help with doing that, if you're looking, you're like, man, I don't have a lot of this equipment, not that there's a ton of equipment in this program, but if you don't have some things, get with us, and I'm sure that we can alter this thing to make sure that it works for your situation. And once again, if time allows, get in another cardiac output session over the weekend, 30 to 60 minutes, get after it, all right? So have fun with this, guys. As always, any questions, comments, concerns, get them in the Facebook group, and we will be happy to help. Later.